Hello everyone. So today I'm going to talk about another VirnetX case against a tech giant. And in 2007, VirnetX sued Microsoft for infringing on virtual private networking patents in their services such as Windows Server 2003, XP, Vista, Live Communications Server, Windows Messenger, Office Communicator, and various versions of Office. And this is strongly similar to their Apple case because Apple was also sued for violating VPN patents for their FaceTime and iMessage services. So unlike Apple, Microsoft decided to settle with VirnetX for $200 million. And I think this would have been a great idea as long as, VirnetX didn't sue Microsoft again. But, in a couple of years later in 2013, Microsoft was sued for violating the same patents in a company they acquired called Skype. And Microsoft once again settled for $23 million. And I think if Microsoft had put up more of a fight for their first case, VirnetX might have been more reluctant to sue Microsoft and Skype because, it just would have cost more money, it would have cost more time for VirnetX. And I think by rolling over and paying for all of these alleged patent violations, you're setting you're making VirnetX stronger by giving them more and more money to hire more lawyers or more litigators to go after tech giants. So if everyone were to put up a fight on these tech claims, maybe VirnetX wouldn't be able to sustain itself. And they'd have to, they'd slowly start making less and less claims against certain tech companies. And then another thing I also found out that was interesting is that most of these patent cases are handled in a courthouse in East Texas. And I think the fact that there's, one courthouse that handles so many of these cases, it might, lead to, biases of a certain judge. And I think that, going forward, maybe there should be more courthouses that are well equipped to handle these cases. Just because this one judge in Texas handled the Microsoft cases in a very similar way, and the judge and the lawyer that was hired for VirnetX for suing Microsoft was also the same lawyer that had been used in previous tech lawsuits. So it's pretty much the same lawyer who's going after all of these big tech companies, and I think that seems a little suspicious. So just going forward, I think that maybe, in terms of patent law, that it would make sense to, add some variation in the courthouses and maybe get different opinions looking upon these matters. So that's all I have for the VirnetX and Microsoft case, and thanks, guys.